Ladies and gentlemen, we're now welcoming from Union University head coach Mark Campbell, as well as student athletes Macey Lee and Bethany Dillard. First things first, congratulations on your win this afternoon, and we look forward to seeing you play again on Wednesday in the Final Four. As we've done with all of our other press conferences, we'll have an opening statement from Coach, and then we will open it up to questions from the field. If you have a question, just raise your hand. We'll pass our wireless microphone along, so that way the audio will pick up in the press conference. With that having been said, Coach, your statement on the game.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Bentley, their program. I think there's a lot of similarities with the expectations at Union and at Bentley. So have a lot of respect for them. They've had an unbelievable year. So in preparation, the one thing we feared was the skill, the will of those of their players, because they have so much experience. And I felt like the first half we got to experience both teams going back and forth and seeing that. I felt like the second half we seemed to have a little bit more in us. These two right here, Bethany was unbelievable, making threes at a specific time, and Macey was about as good as she's been since she's been here, which is really good. So I just thought it was a team effort. Thought we really did a good job handling the basketball, which efficiency is a big deal this time of year. So really proud of our group. Felt like we were a team the whole night.
Athletes, I mean, obviously as tight could be through 20 minutes of action, but as the game went on, you began to pull away. What were you seeing on the court? Where did you see that shift?
I would say I just kept telling the team, like, keep going. Like, I can tell they were getting tired, and I was like, we're going 5 in, 5 out. Like, keep pushing, keep going. I'm a fifth-year senior, so I didn't want this to be my last game. So just my mentality was keep going, do it for each other and for the team, because I may never get a moment like this again. So just embrace the moment.
I think we've done it all year. We always say the fourth and third quarters are our quarters. We're just such a team, and we're all together. So we might get down, but don't count us out. We'll be back.
All right, questions from the field. Just raise your hand if you have one.
Coach, talk a bit about, we talked about the third quarter. Towards the end of the third quarter, really started pulling away, just the shots being made that weren't there earlier. Just talk about the pull away there at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, I think, we've been in this situation a whole lot, and it just comes down to players making shots. I mean, everybody's going to get shots. Everybody's going to get plays. This time of year, it's about players making shots and making plays. And, like I said, Bethany went on a 3-minute hiatus there where she hit some really, really big shots and separated. And when you get separation, it kind of makes people feel certain things. And so we got some separation. Then I thought we really did a good job in the fourth late getting defensive stops in the half court and getting rebounds.
Coach, Macey mentioned going 5 in and 5 out. Obviously, we know the physical advantages of something like that when somebody's been in a game and is tired. But can you speak a little bit to the psychological advantage of someone, of players who have been on a court for an extended period of time? They look over and they see an entire new wave of you guys coming in. And then I have a follow-up after you answer.
Yeah, I think one of the things for me is it's a beautiful thing to see people be sacrificial and surrender a little bit of themselves. And so this group has been, I've never seen a group transform like this. It's been 26 years of coaching. To watch the way we play and them totally bought into giving their very best effort for 2 or 3 minutes. And then the next group coming in. So I can't speak to what the other team feels. I just know this, on a really tough day when I go home from work and I'm supposed to play with my kids, I'd rather sit on the couch, have a meal, and relax. And we want teams to feel like that in the fourth quarter. And so it's a conscious choice to be able to give effort when you're tired. So I just have a lot of confidence in our group to be able to trust each other enough to earn a sub and then have each other's back.
And then following up on that, what have you learned from this group of players that you've coached now that you're 2 steps away from obviously where you want to be?
Yeah, I think this group is, we don't have an All-American. We just don't. We're not a one-on-one team. We've had teams in the past that have won national championships where there was just a National Player of the Year type person. This group has won because of loving each other, great relationships, and execution. And so I think that's been something that's been hard. I mean, everybody can look at our record and think it's been an easy year. this is one of the harder years we've had executing-wise. And there's been frustration. But that frustration has come out of belief in who they can be because we know their character. And so it's just one of those times where the Lord kind of speaks to you and says, hey, be patient. I'm patient with you all the time. This group has been, to be able to see the back end of that patience has been pretty cool as a coach.
Athletes, Coach mentioned efficiency, valuing the basketball. Take a look at the stat sheet, the box score. 20-6 in terms of points off turnovers. You committed just 7 turnovers in a 40-minute game. That's outstanding. Talk about how that philosophy has bled into your program. I'm sure that's not something that happens by accident.
Yeah, so we have this goal sheet after every game that assist to turnover ratio, and our coach is like, if you get less than 8 turnovers and you have above a certain amount of assists, like, you're going to win the game. And so every day and every game we try and hit that goal, and basically every game that we hit those, we'll win the game. So just making sure we do our own thing, pass the ball, take care of it, that's important, especially when you're in an atmosphere like this. You have the nerves in a game like this, so, and just calming and taking care of the ball, trusting each other and taking care of it, and
I think for our team, the box score doesn't show the whole story. Our associate head coach has on the same sheet as this box called non-hero plays, and it's cutting assist, screening assist, all of that. So I think we always take the non-hero plays into more account than we do the box score.
It's really good.
Last question for you, Coach. You had the chance to watch that first game today, Cal State Dominguez Hills. What did you see from what will now be your future opponent?
Yeah, they'll be the most athletic team we play. We've played this year. They play extremely hard. They make you think about every possession, making decisions, much how we want to play. That for 40 minutes you have to make tons of decisions, which is hard. And so have a lot of respect. Great offensive rebounding team. We're going to have to play really well.
Congratulations. We'll see you Wednesday.